My name is Zora. My family's roots are from Yemen, but my parents met in Somalia. That is where I was born but was raised in Kenya, surrounded by culture, faith, and family. Life was not perfect, but it was grounded. At 18 years old, I moved to the United States. I carried hope, fear, and trust in Allah's plan. In 2008, a sister advised me about a non-profit organization that was looking for workers. She told me to ask for Saif when I got there, because he was the manager. When I arrived, I was told Saif was not in the office, but I could leave my name and number, and he would call me. Later that evening, while I was at my second job, during my break around 6 p.m., my phone rang. It was Saif. He told me kindly that he was not hiring women at the moment, only men. I accepted that and thought nothing more of it. A few days later, the same sister called me again and said the manager had asked her to contact me. Before going in, I called to confirm. Saif answered and said, "Yes, it's true. You can come." When I first met Saif in person, he was very modest. He looked down and simply said, "Assalamu alaikum." He was a revert to Islam, quiet and reserved. The sister who told me about the job was also working there, so she gave me my tasks for the day. The next day, a Saturday, we all went out to distribute Qurans to neighbouring homes. That day, Saif told me the truth. He said the reason he hired me was because he was looking for a sister to marry, and the sister had told him about me. I was shocked. I told him respectfully, "I'm sorry, but no." We left it at that. As time passed, I began to observe Saif's actions. He was very pious, mashallah. If we were working outside and it was time for salah, he would stop everyone. We would pray outside, on the ground, without hesitation, without concern for who was watching. That moment stayed with me. Days later, Saif approached me again, respectfully. He told me he wanted marriage. He said he wanted to do things the right way. He asked to speak to my father. When my father heard Saif was Latino, he initially said no. That same night, my father saw a dream. The next morning, my brother called Saif. The answer had changed. The proposal was accepted. I believed it was written. On my wedding day. On my wedding day, I wore a beautiful white dress from Modanisa. It was a beautiful ivory dress, beautiful and elegant. Saif wore a suit to match my ivory dress, mashallah. We said our vows under Allah's name. Family surrounded us. Du'as were whispered. Smiles